You ever notice how athletes sprint straight into an ice bath like it's some secret superpower? Here's the wild part. You might think it's all about toughing it out, but most people are chilling their bodies completely wrong and actually reducing the benefits they're chasing. So before you ever dip a toe into freezing water, let me ask you this. Are you plunging for recovery or accidentally shocking your system into panic mode? Most beginners make the same mistake. They treat an ice plunge like a dare. They jump in, tense every muscle, hold their breath, and hope to survive the next 60 seconds. And hey, I get it. Cold water hits you like a slap. But here's the secret athletes know that most people don't. The plunge isn't about enduring the cold, it's about teaching your body how to work with it. Think about this. If you stiffen up in the cold, your body sees danger. Heart rate spikes, breath shortens, and you actually increase stress hormones. But if you can learn to step in calmly, with control, your nervous system flips the script. Suddenly the cold becomes a tool, not a threat. Before we get to the right way to plunge, notice one more common mistake. People chase the coldest water they can find. Is it below 40 degrees? Great, they think. But here's a hint. Elite athletes rarely start that low. There's a reason for that, and we'll get to it soon. Let me throw you a question. If your breath is the steering wheel of your body, what do you think happens when you grip it with white knuckles? Exactly. You lose control. Athletes don't jump into the cold. They approach it. There's a whole method behind how they enter, how they breathe, even what they focus on during the plunge. We'll break all of that down step by step, but not yet. First, I want you to have this light bulb moment. The ice plunge isn't about cold tolerance. It's about nervous system mastery. And that shift alone prepares your body for the real technique we're heading toward. You ever wonder why athletes practically run toward an ice bath, like it's some kind of mystical recovery potion? Here's the truth most people don't realize. You might think ice plunging is just about being tough, but when done wrong, it can actually crank up inflammation, spike stress hormones, and leave you feeling worse, not better. And here's the crazy part. Most beginners make almost every mistake possible without even knowing it. So let me ask you this. Are you actually getting the benefits of cold exposure, or are you just shocking your body for no reason? Picture this. A rookie steps into icy water, and instantly their shoulders shoot up to their ears, their face scrunches. They tense every muscle like they're bracing for a punch, and they forget how to breathe. You've probably seen this, or done it yourself. It feels natural to freeze up when you're freezing cold, right? But that instinct is exactly what ruins the plunge. When your body tenses, you send a message to your brain, we're in danger. And the brain responds like it always does under threat, by firing off stress hormones and pushing your heart rate into chaos. Now imagine what athletes do instead. They approach the cold like it's a skill, not a dare. They don't jump in like it's a punishment. They walk in with intention, with control. And that's your first hint. The right way to ice plunge isn't about how cold the water is. It's about how calm you are. Here's something most people get wrong right from the start. They think colder equals better. Everyone wants to brag about surviving a 35-degree plunge, but elite athletes, they rarely start that low. In fact, many of them hover around 50 to 59 degrees because that's the sweet spot where recovery happens without your body going into full panic. Think about it like lifting weights. You wouldn't walk into the gym for the first time and try to squat 400 pounds. You start lighter, build technique, then add intensity. The cold works the same way. Jumping straight to extreme temperatures isn't brave, it's inefficient. And before I teach you the right method, I want you to sit with this second light bulb moment. You're not training your body to survive cold. You're training your nervous system to adapt to it. That's a totally different mission. It's not about gritting your teeth for one brutal minute. It's about getting your breath, your mind, your focus, and your internal systems on the same page. Let me paint you a picture you'll never forget. Imagine a skyscraper. Massive, strong, stable. But all of its power comes from what you can't see, the foundation. Without that foundation, the building would sway, shake, and collapse under pressure. Your breath is that foundation in an ice plunge. Most people step into the water and immediately tighten up like the foundation is cracking. But athletes? They slow their breath before they enter. They build their foundation. First, they're telling their body, we're in control, we're safe. And because of that, every physical response becomes smoother. Heart rate drops faster, muscles relax, recovery improves. Here's where the real misunderstanding happens. People think the plunge starts when you enter the water, but the plunge starts before you even touch it. Your approach is everything. Ask yourself this: if you sprint toward icy water with your heart already racing, how do you think your body will interpret that? Exactly. Danger. But if you approach it like a steady, focused ritual, your body follows your lead. Let's expose one more mistake almost everyone makes. They hold their breath when the cold hits. It feels automatic, but it's the worst thing you can do. Holding your breath spikes adrenaline and narrows your focus to nothing but discomfort. Athletes know better. They use a long, slow exhale as they enter the water. That exhale tells the body, relax, we're okay. It's like dimming the lights in a chaotic room. You're also going to hear people say, just stay in for 2 minutes. But time is not the goal. Quality is. 30 seconds of relaxed, controlled plunging can do more for your recovery than 3 minutes of panic breathing. The difference between those two experiences is night and day. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen someone plunge with their shoulders floating up by their ears? That's a guaranteed sign they're fighting the cold, not working with it. When the shoulders rise, the breath shortens. When the breath shortens, the body tenses. When the body tenses, the benefits disappear. Athletes drop their shoulders, open their chest, and keep their spine tall. That posture signals the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's calm mode, to switch on. And once that happens, the magic begins: reduced inflammation, faster recovery, clearer focus, and a sense of control that carries into everything else. Here's a story that captures this perfectly. A coach once told a first-time athlete, "Your goal isn't to beat the cold. Your goal is to stay yourself in the cold." That stuck with me because that's exactly what ice plunging really teaches you. It isn't about toughness, it's about staying calm when everything in your body wants to freak out. That's why athletes love it. It builds the same mental resilience they need when the game is on the line. So before we move into the step-by-step method, here's one more tiny hint. The real advantage of cold exposure isn't physical, it's neurological. If you can calm your nervous system under stress, you can control it in any situation. And that's what athletes are truly chasing. In the next section, we'll break down exactly how to enter, breathe, position your body, and stay in the plunge the right way, layer by layer, from beginner adjustments to advanced techniques that most people never learn. You ever wonder why athletes practically run toward an ice bath like it's some kind of secret performance booster? Most people think it's all about toughness, but here's the surprising truth. When done wrong, ice plunging can actually stress your body out more instead of helping you recover. And most beginners, they make almost every mistake without even realizing it. So let me hit you with this. Are you actually getting the benefits of the cold? Or are you just shocking your system for no reason? Picture someone stepping into icy water for the first time. Their shoulders shoot up, their breath locks, their whole body tightens like they just got dropped into a horror movie. And hey, that reaction feels normal, but it's exactly what destroys the plunge. When you tense up, your body hears one message: danger. Suddenly your heart is racing, stress hormones spike, and instead of recovering, you're just survive. But athletes treat the cold differently. They don't jump in like it's punishment. They enter slowly, intentionally, with calm breath and a relaxed posture. That's your first hint. The magic of ice plunging isn't in how cold the water is, it's in how calm you are. Here's another major mistake. People chase the coldest temperatures like it's a badge of honor. Bro, it was 35 degrees. But elite athletes rarely start that low. They stay around 50 to 59 degrees because that's the zone where your body adapts without panicking. Think about it like lifting weights. You wouldn't walk into the gym for the first time and try to deadlift 400 pounds. You build up gradually. Cold works the same way. Now here's your light bulb moment. You're not training your body to endure cold. You're training your nervous system to handle it. Two totally different things. And the nervous system listens to one thing above all: your breath. Your breath is the foundation of the entire plunge. If your breath collapses, everything collapses. Most people enter the water holding their breath, bracing like they're about to get punched. But athletes exhale as they step in. That long, slow breath tells the brain, we're okay. The body follows. Heart rate settles, muscles loosen. Suddenly, the cold isn't an enemy, it's a tool. Ask yourself this: if you approach the water already anxious, how do you think your body will react once the cold hits? Exactly. That's why the plunge starts before you even touch the water. Approach slowly, shoulders relaxed, breath steady. It's not theatrics, it's science. Another common rookie move? Shoulders floating up by the ears. It shortens your breath and traps tension. Athletes do the opposite. They drop their shoulders, open their chest, and keep their spine tall. That posture flips your body into recovery mode instantly. A coach once told an athlete, the goal isn't to beat the cold. The goal is to stay yourself in the cold. And that's the real reason athletes are obsessed with plunging. It trains calm under pressure, Physical recovery is just the side bonus, and we're just getting started. In the next section, we'll walk through exactly how to enter, breathe, position your body, and stay in the plunge the right way, starting with simple basics and building toward advanced control techniques most people never learn.